tribunal. How can someone who is not the citizen of Nigeria be declared president? Atiku. The lawyer of the candidate of the PDP, Atiku Abubakar, has argued that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's alleged criminal conviction and dual citizenship are sufficient grounds for INEC to disqualify him. Atiku's lead lawyer Chris Uche San responded to Tinubu, whose lawyers recently told the Abuja Presidential Election Tribunal that Atiku presented an expired Guinean passport allegedly belonging to Tinubu. Atiku said Section 137 of the 1999 Constitution does not allow a person seeking the office of the President of Nigeria to acquire citizenship of another country. Well, it's the law, so you've got to be very specific. Is it acquire the citizenship after presidency, during the presidency? Because if it's not before the president and he's a citizen, then there's no problem. At the end of the day, I guess it is what it is, because the most I think you can have in different countries, I guess, is a dual citizenship. And so it depends on the country for them to allow you have a dual citizenship and still be president of the country. Depends. Well, that is their argument though, but I'm not sure what that in itself is to prove. If the passport had expired, then what is your case? But I think reading, part of the Constitution, copy and paste it into something else, I'd say go read it for yourself, because interpretations are always going to be different. So yeah. It will be recalled that Tinubu's team, led by Chief Wole Onanikpekun San, in a written statement, neither admitted or denied that the president has dual citizenship. However, Onanikpekun argued that even if a Nigerian has dual citizenship, the laws of the country do not prevent such a person from running for president. But that's the thing. So if you're going to go look at section, whatever of the Constitution, then find where it is, or else we're wasting our times in court. Come on now. It's very shameful. But then again, if their grounds of dual citizenship does not work, then in terms of criminalities, how heavy are the crimes, and how heavy are the crimes, and how do they affect Tinubu's, disqualification? Will INEC disqualify him? And you just have to understand that in the Electoral Act, they do mention the issue of non-compliance. And the non-compliance can exist as anything, because they did not define what non-compliance is. But anything that's non-compliant to the election, the process, is considered. However, the judgment based on non-compliance is judged and ascertained as to the extent of how the non-compliance affected the outcome of the election. So the criminalities, whatever you bring against Tinubu, you can label it as non-compliance, which is basically the case of the Labour Party. But to what extent does the non-compliance, or did the non-compliance, affect the outcome of the election? If they can argue, distance, well enough distance in the dates of the non-compliance to now, and they could in a way measure the effect on the election, then they could make a case for themselves, except something new, fresh happened during the elections. And that is why trying to attack APC and Tinubu, I don't think is the right approach. I think the person or the body that everyone's necks and claws, needs to be hanging on, it is INEC, because they are the body that handles the election. They are the accountable body. All political parties can do is follow the leadership of INEC. Yes, we know INEC may be compromised by a political party and may have one side over the other. However, the drilling, you don't drill the president. The president still applied, but why would INEC have allowed, someone apply when there are several reasons to judge, to question, to ascertain whether this person is genuine or not. So at the end of the day, INEC is the filter through which everything is approved. And so if we don't look at them, then we're basically wasting our time. Well, in my opinion. So bringing witnesses, all that, I don't even know. I personally have lost hope in the outcome of this election. Of this, well, not the election, but the election court, to see what actually happens. I don't think anything will come out of it. I think all parties need to just strategize as to what their next moves will be. So it is what it is. Let's look at the comment section. Ask Obi where he comes from. They cannot go to their village because of sit-at-home order. Okay. Wow. So related. Atiku is from Cameroon. Okay. Interesting. Who is not a citizen of Nigeria, Mr. Atiku? Are you a citizen of Nigeria? Nonsense. Well, someone else says, a citizen of Cameroon or permanent resident of Dubai cannot be a president. I thought you won the election. Instead of providing how you won, you are literally looking for disqualification. What do I think about this in the comment section below? And don't forget to like and subscribe.